But first at 10 o'clock, the latest on breaking news that will affect thousands of drivers tomorrow morning.
Tonight, a busy interstate is closed after a semi carrying construction equipment slammed into a bridge.
A truck hauling a crane slammed into the overpass, causing significant damage to the bridge.
This was the scene during rush hour. Traffic at a standstill as crews work to clean up the mangled mess.
This photo shows the damage to the bridge last night. You can see a hole right here and scrape marks.
Tonight, NDOT officials say the bridge strike has compromised the overall integrity of the 80-year-old bridge.
Pigeon Creek Bridge will be closed indefinitely. It may take up to a year to repair.
The driver says he saw a truck carrying an oversized load hit the bridge just seconds before that collapsed.
We are seeing too many vehicles in Chattanooga hitting these bridges and overpasses and tunnels. There's no excuse for that.
What we've seen over the course of the years is that more accidents are taking place involving oversized, overweight transportation. Over the course of a 10-year period from 2007 to 2017, there were over 3,700 of these types of bridge hits recorded across the country.
That can be catastrophic. I mean, there can be injuries, fatalities, overhead structures collapsing.
Thank you, Tanisha. And tonight we're learning that the condition is improving for the person who was hurt.
Once again, the driver was transported to a Morgantown hospital with serious injuries.
Impacts such as that affect everyone's everyday life in transportation as well as in the cost of repair.
Tiller tells me the truck caused damage to the overhead beams on the bridge, which will cost millions of dollars to replace.
ODOT says the latest repairs will be different since this damage is more extensive.
In order to eliminate or decrease that trend would require the existence of pilot escort vehicles. These are vehicles that you will probably notice in front of and or behind the oversized overweight load. Their purpose is to warn the motoring public as well as warn the driver of any obstacles that they may come in contact with as they progress down the highway.
A couple of kids heading for the crosswalk here, pilot.
Got one coming up on the right, passing us.
Blue lights in the far left, so watch for everybody to be squeezing over to you. You know, traffic's a mess. The public doesn't understand what we're doing or why we're doing it, even though we're out there protecting them. That's actually our job.
This is a very specialized operation which requires specialized skill. Not a lot of states have jumped onto the requirement of certification of pilot escort vehicle operators. This is a trend that needs to change.
THP officials say the driver shouldn't have been trying to drive under the overpass to begin with.
There are more oversized, overweight loads on our highways today than there ever have been. We can further increase safety on our highways and do so without a great deal of added expense. It's not necessary that states come up with their own curriculum.
So there are already programs out there that would work in their state, and so they wouldn't have to go out to all the expense and the personnel and the time, and it's already done for them.
Pilot escort vehicle certification makes our roads safer. If we continue to hide our heads in the sand and not require education, and in particular pilot escort vehicle certification, bridge hits will continue, but we can provide the operators of these vehicles in the specialized transportation a greater opportunity to succeed. We owe that to these operators, we owe that to the motoring public, and we owe that to the taxpayers of our states.